Hey, what's up? My name is Amir, and in today's video I'm gonna go over everything that I've ever done on my C7 Corvette in the past 3 years as far as exterior mods and performance mods. So I'm gonna go over the whole list. I'm gonna break everything down as far as cost, what it cost me to buy the parts, and what it took to get it done. So this is gonna be a cool video. I never really had a chance to put all the numbers down and figure out what really cost me to modify my 840 horsepower C7 Corvette. So, you know, a lot of you guys have been asking me, you know, where do you get this? How much do you pay for this? So this video is gonna clear up everything from every dollar that I have spent on the car. All right, so let's start with the performance mods and everything that I've done regarding horsepower on the car. So as far as the big horsepower adders go, I went with the A&A Supercharger intercooled kit. And it does have an intercooler. It's flat mount. I don't know if you guys can see it right here, but it's flat mount and it draws the air in through that little scoop. I bought the whole kit in a black finish. The whole kit with the tune, everything, cost me $7,000. I did do the install myself, so I saved a ton of money by doing the install myself. The next thing I did is also the catch can. It helps with crankcase pressure and any kind of blow by. This cost me 30 bucks. I modified it. It's a nice black finish. And I did one more thing. I added a meth kit to the car. So the meth pump is actually inside of this fender. The reason I did the meth is because I needed more fuel. This is the reservoir. And this is the tank. As far as the meth kit goes, I paid $800 for the meth kit. And I did the install myself. I also did headers, full exhaust, and that ran me $900. I did keep the MPP factory C7 exhaust in the back, meaning that I could still hit the switch and make my car really, really quiet and pull into a neighborhood without waking up, you know, everybody else that's asleep. And it's also pretty cool because I can pull off almost being a sleeper, because when I'm rolling the highway in a quiet mode, the car sounds almost stock. You can't hear the blow-off valve, you can't hear anything at a really low RPM range. But when I open up the valves, it's, I mean, honestly guys, in person, it hurts your ears. It's so loud. I mean, I love it, but sometimes, you know, I don't want it to be loud all the time. So I just like cruising, going home, make everything quiet, and just kind of chill and kick back. Anyway, that's pretty much for all the performance I did. So supercharger, catch can, meth kit, full exhaust. That brought me to 712 wheel horsepower. And here's a dyno chart for you guys. So 712 wheel horsepower is roughly about 840 horsepower to the motor. So this car has more horsepower than the brand new ZR1, because the ZR1 is rated at 750 crank horsepower, and they are about 668, I believe, or 670 to the wheels. So I have another 40 or 50 horsepower to the wheels more than a ZR1. All right, so that's it as far as the performance goes. Like I said, I did all the install myself. All the pricing that I told you guys about is literally what it cost me to purchase. So I don't know how much it would be to pay for all the installation at the shop. I know it's a lot. It would be a lot of money, but I saved myself all that money by doing it myself. And it was hard. I'm not saying it was easy, but it was worth every penny. And I love the fact that I did it all. I'm very proud of that. So let's go over everything that I did on the car as far as the looks go. All right, so when I bought my car, literally the first day, I took off the Stingray badges on the side. I didn't like them. I took that off. I took some PLASTI-DIP and I blacked out this chrome. If you guys see the C7 Corvettes running around, this is chrome. I blacked it out and I clear coated it. And it's been holding up for 3 years, issue free. It hasn't peeled or anything, and it matches the rest of the car. I did the side skirts and the front lip on the car. And the front lip ran me $250. That was already painted. And then the side skirts were $400. And they were not painted. I painted those myself. I got the coat to match the rest of the, you know, the front lip and the rest of the trim. I believe it's called Carbon Flash, so it matches it 100% identical. Then I did the pinstriping. My friend Brody from Deco hooked me up. He only charged me for the vinyl. He matched the vinyl pinstriping to the color of the wheels. That cost me 40 bucks. I also did the brake lights. I blacked out all this. This is not a cover. I literally sanded them, painted them with the VHT nightshade so it's transparent. I just liked it more than the Z06 one because the Z06 one is like a gray clear. I just like all of it being black, especially with the trim that's going around, that's just kind of one piece. I blacked these out with the same thing, with the VHT transparent nightshade. As far as the reflectors go, the front one was orange on all the stock factory cars. I didn't like it because it's just one orange thing right in the front. I painted it with the VHT red transparent paint, and I clear coated as well. So the next thing I did is also get all the black badges and emblems. The original Corvette lettering was right here, say Corvette. It was chrome. I took it off. I put this black one on here, and I put my Corvette, the writing actually up here like the older Corvettes. I also did the eyelid covers. These are actually high-end eyelid covers. They're painted to match the color of the car, and I ordered them just like this. You know what's funny, guys? A lot of people don't notice them until I point them out, because it just blends in and it flows with the car. It doesn't look cheap. Then I went to Deco, and my friend Brody wrapped this part right here in black. This was red. So I have the carbon fiber top, so this was red, and I didn't like the way it looked. It looked like, to me, it reminded me of like horns or like fangs. I don't know, because you know the top is black and then these two red stripes on each side. I didn't like it. I like it like that. It looks a lot cleaner. Now Brody did that for me for free. The next thing I'm gonna go over is the wing. Everybody wants to know about the wing. This is an APR GTC 500 wing. It's adjustable. It's carbon fiber. It's a very light wing. It's adjustable up to 900 pounds of downforce. Right now I have it set for street use, which is 500 or 450 pounds of downforce. Let's go to the wheels. What made me get the wheels is because first of all I needed more traction. So the name of these wheels, and I get this a lot, the name of these wheels, they're called the Verona XO. You know, the thing is, I get people asking me, what made you go with the brass, the gold wheels? I just love how the exotic cars look, as far as the Ferraris and as far as some of the Lambos I've seen. I've had black wheels on every car I've ever owned. I wanted something different. It took me a while to figure out what shade I wanted. I went through like 3-4 shades testing it until I got this one. I get a lot of people hating on it. They call me riced out, or they call me a wannabe or something. I don't know, because it's not a real exotic car in the, you know, in their mind. But again, I get a lot of positive comments as well, which, you know, it's cool too. Let's move on to the next thing, the window tint. The window tint ran me $100. All right, so I ended up taking off my engine cover and I painted that in the same color as the car. That paint is rated for about 600-700 degrees. Okay, so we're checking out the exhaust, and you guys can tell how my exhaust tips are black. I ended up painting them. I took off the whole bumper and I sprayed it with high temperature paint. I didn't want to do the chrome thing because you got to polish it. Keeping it clean is really hard. Plus, there's no chrome on this car. Everything else is, you know, black and red, and I got the, you know, brass color wheels. Okay, so for the last thing is the ceramic coat. I ceramic coated the whole car. I paint protected it. I paint corrected it, and it took so long to do it. The whole kit, the ceramic coat, and the polisher that I had to buy to polish everything, all the, you know, parts and things that I needed to do the work, everything cost me $200. So that's pretty much everything that I did on this car. I did everything on the car besides tuning it. As far as everything goes, the total amount of money that I spent for this build, for the exterior and the performance mods, it's slightly over $14,000, and that's me doing all the work myself. I looked into it. If I paid a shop to install the supercharger, the meth kit, all the other things, to paint my side skirts, and I didn't do any of the work myself, we're looking at almost $23,000 to $24,000, and that's conservative. And I saved myself a lot of that money. If you guys did enjoy today's video, you know, give me a thumbs up, browse the channel for the rest of the videos that I have up there, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.